What up? It's your boy Dane, feeling good. Vibing high, feeling high as a motherfucking kite, you hear me? But quick talk, me and my boy was talking the other day on how quickly the paradigm shifted for citizens as far as changing our habits, staying in the house, motherfuckers for the first time washing their hands, mask, gloves, taking the precautionary methods, or just changing habits, changing form of habits, how quickly they did it. Now, with that, if we were to assume that they're for the betterment of our health and well-being, we will have to ask, why aren't they changing the other habits? Why isn't boosted immunity being a precursor to why you will be caused harm from viruses? Why isn't this perpetuated? Because my point is, how quickly they changed our paradigm, they can change it to have our mental matrix fixated on a health conscious diet. They could tell you to get out in the sun. They could tell you that they could provide homeopathic herbal remedies for you. They haven't done that. They've changed our paradigm in a week. They can have us on some health conscious shit in a week. They can have you on some black empowerment shit if they wanted to in a week, because the indoctrination is so real. When a nigga asks me, I always say this, when a nigga asks me, do I believe in mind control? I'd be like, nigga, does media exist? If you say yes, then yes, I believe in mind control. Signaling, any form of signal. If a nigga can woo you with his words, it's mind control. I gave you a signal that enticed you. Now, for good or for bad, I'm gonna use my language to try to entice people to get their own higher consciousness for themselves and for the collective. But them niggas are gearing you towards non-healthy, inorganic methods. So you have to ask the people telling us what to do, the people who have told us, the CDC, the World Health Organization, all these Fox, CNN, CBS, all these billionaire-funded media outlets, you have to ask, are they in it for your health? If they were, Fox would talk about how to stay healthy, how to boost immunity. They wouldn't have McDonald's if the intentionality was boosted immunity as far as an essential goes. We just walking and talking, 2 minutes. I know Instagram provides 10 minutes. So I'm walking for a couple of these motherfuckers until the duration stops. But, I mean, to me, it's common logic. I don't know where it's at with y'all, but it's common logic as to how quickly they can change the paradigm. You just saw it. You just saw how quickly they implemented regiments in each individual mind through engineering. You just saw it. But they deliberately are not telling you to boost your immunity. You have physicians now going out of their way, not backed by billionaire dollars, telling people if you boost your immunity, when you do come across this virus, you may become an asymptomatic motherfucker if you do. We want to avoid it with social distancing and all the other measures, considering it's out there, assuming it's out there. But to not tell people about boosting their immunity, get out my face. I'm not trusting Bill Gates because he ain't said a word about boosted immunity. And now, this is the thing. You have to question your faith, your higher belief, whatever you believe in. You have to question your faith. Do you believe that only Bill Gates or only vaccinations have the capacity for you to withstand the virus as such? Or do you believe that a higher energy conscious or nature itself already provided that for you? You have to question your belief in your faith. If you think we need this vaccination, you don't have faith in the nature that your higher being brought here for you. Now, I'm not religious. Shout out to religious people. I'm not religious. I think you can have righteous intention through religion and through other doctrines, but to each his own. However, I do believe in a consciousness beyond me, and a consciousness within me that's not cognitive. So you have to question your belief system when you think vaccinations are your only method. A lot of people think vaccinations are going to save them. So your belief system is on Gates and Microsoft and tech. Scientology. So I ask, you might not know, but if your belief is in tech, you might be a Scientologist. If your belief is in a higher consciousness, you might be taking homeopathic remedies right now. You might be weaning away from media right now. You might be questioning the doctrines you grew up in. It's to each his own, man. I'm not anti. I think under the proper hands, vaccinations could be useful and plentiful under the proper sciences, but I don't trust these scientists right here. I don't trust. You have to look up Bill Gates Sr. and look up his whole job and what he has ties to. You have to look up Bill Gates' intentionality. If he's telling you in his face, my intentionality out the gate, no pun intended, is to advance technology, you are not technology, nigga. Not advance the human race, advance technology. So now you have to look, are you creating a potential threat to my existence when you are advancing this technology? Now the stores don't need clerks. The bagger is obsolete, so that's the last job for the human. The customer service rep is obsolete. We hear the machine. So if this nigga's invested in techno and never said nothing about humanity, he wants to save us with techno. Sounds like when the Europeans always say they want to save Africans when they colonize. Sounds also similar. You want to save us by colonizing us in a technological-based era society? Just saying. Question everything. 7 minutes. I'm almost at the store. I just wanted to talk, ramble a little bit. Be safe. Be healthy. Boost your immunity. You got to go to the rabbit hole of research yourself where you can get vitamin D from. You don't need to be spoon-fed information. People don't need to. Shout out to the people who give you information, but you can't be relying on people to spoon-feed you this shit.
Over here.
A lot of people are dependent on media to where you want to be spoon-fed the conclusion, but you don't want to do the research to formulate your own motherfucking conclusion. You feel me? Y'all want the conclusion. And, okay, the WHO concluded it. The CDC concluded it, so it must be true. That's how most you niggas think. Me? Others? I have to formulate a conclusion based on evidence. You think I'd be talking about Bill Gates if he wasn't talking about depopulating? You think my ears would be perked on the World Health Organization if I didn't know who was funding them? If I didn't know what the beliefs were of the people who were funding them? Do you know that while you trust in them? Are you aware of these guys' belief system? Where it's rooted in? You gotta question it. Boosted immunity, exercise, jog, walk, cardio. Your respiratory system will thrive under the right leadership. The leadership is not the media. The leadership is your motherfucking self. Oranges. Spinach is always good for any day. Any day of the week, spinach is good. Kale. Just regular. You know the shit you need to be eating. You just don't do it and don't apply it. Repetition is beating that logic that you already know. You know you need to be eating veggies, nigga. But at some point, when you gonna practice that shit? It's your boy Dame, 9 minutes. Boosted immunity. Get some sunlight. Get some exercise. Eat some fruits and some veggies. They are in alignment with you. They have no cons. Meat, milk, yogurt, cons. Inflammatory products. Inflammation, that's where viruses stick to. Weakened immune systems, that's what compromises you when you get sick. So there's cons to meat. You feel me? It's your boy Dan. Peace.